Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. As you can see, I did finally shave after waiting a while. I had to do it Monday night, so yeah. And I'm sorry that I couldn't come at you for a video yesterday. I was just really busy with looking for a dentist and all that. And I'm still looking, of course, but it's really hard with what's going on with COVID and everything like that. So, yeah, but I'm returning to you late this morning or about afternoon time for the first Marathon Studio album review for Daft Punk's discography, which I'm doing their debut studio album for Homework that I just got done listening to. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, they did break up February 22nd of this year, which Daft Punk will be remembered because they were pretty talented of a electronic duo group. But still, it's hard to pronounce one of the guys' names. Geoffrin something. I don't fucking know. I might be pronouncing it very wrong. But Thomas is the other guy that's with the other guy with the yellowish black helmet, and Thomas is the guy with the silver helmet with black on it too as well. Mostly the silver helmet, but still, I think this album was average. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece. I know this album got a lot of praise, but there were some annoying tunes in this album that I couldn't get behind. But to talk about the positives with this album, um, Daft and Direct, that was a really good opener to the album, and WDPK 83.7 FM was a pretty solid one too, so it was a very strong song. And Revolution 909, I think, was one of the singles, and that really was impressive. I really enjoyed it. The Funk was a great song. I like the beats to it that Thomas and the other guy do, which it's hard to pronounce the other guy's name because I think it's French. So, yeah, it's a little bit hard because they're a French electronic duo group. But this album didn't execute too bad. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece, like I said. Phoenix is a pretty good one. I did like Around the World. That was very good. But the song after that kind of let me down. Rolling and Scratching. The noises and the electronic work in it that they do with the beats kind of get on my nerves a bit. I don't know what it is. It's just, this is my opinion. I know everyone else is going to have a different opinion, but I just feel that Rolling and Scratching didn't work for me. And then Teachers came in after that one. And I forgot to talk about Fresh. That was pretty good with the ocean waves going in the song and all that. It was pretty cool. I think they made a music video for it too, so that's awesome that they did that. With the beats and the ocean waves and all that they produced in the song. It sounded really good electronically, and production wise it did very good. Teachers, I forgot to mention. That was a solid one. It wasn't a great one. I would give it a 3.5 out of 5. And Rolling and Scratching, I gave it a disappointing rating of a 2.5 out of 5. I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, Rolling and Scratching's great." I'm like, that's your opinion. I just feel that it just didn't deliver enough to, well, not deliver enough, but mostly it didn't execute too well with the sound and the electronic work in it, because it was all over the place. High Fidelity was a very good one. Rock and Rolla, or Rock and Roll, I meant to say. Uh, Another disappointing one. Uh, it just, the sounds and the electronic work, like I said, is all over the place. And Burnin', I was afraid that was going to be all over the place, but then there were some beats that redeemed itself for the song to be solid. So I gave that a 4 out of 5. Then there were some other ones too. Sorry, I got a notification from my messenger on my group, on a group chat that I joined in or whatever. But yeah, Oh Yeah is another good one. It's not perfect, but it's average. Some of the weird noises that the electronics voices that come in saying "oh yeah" or whatever, it's kind of weird, but it did all right. Um, Indo Silver Club was a pretty strong one. I really liked the last two songs, Alive and Funk AD. Funk AD is like an interlude that closes out the album, but Funk AD didn't do too bad. Alive is being Alive and Around the World have to be my favorite songs. So is Da Funk. Those were my favorites. So about 11 out of 16 songs I really liked. Uh, Everything else, or 10 out of 16 songs, I meant to say. Everything else is just eh. But overall, I think this record executed average. Its execution was very average, but it could have done a bit better, in my opinion. But this is what we're getting for the debut studio album, which I do enjoy Daft Punk. I'm not a big fan of this one, to be honest. So for score, I'm going to give Daft Punk Homework a 7.5 out of 10. It's average. It's not great, but there were some songs that were kind of disappointing, and then there were other songs that were kind of, the disappointing ones were all over the place, mostly, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I don't think it's a bad album. I just don't think it's something I'm gonna go crazy over. But comment below, let me know what you guys thought of the Daft Punk album Homework, if you've heard it. And if you like this debut studio album review I did for, this marathon studio album review I did for Daft Punk's debut studio album, Homework, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for the next marathon studio album review I'm doing for Daft Punk, which will be for Discovery. I'm going to do that Saturday, and then Human After All is going to be Sunday. Then the Tron soundtrack review is going to be, that Daft Punk did, is going to be I think Monday or Tuesday, I'm not sure, probably Monday. And then Random Access Memories will be the 24th. So definitely tune in for all those upcoming reviews for Daft Punk's discography, because I just wanted to do a discography from them because I know they broke up, and it's a shame, but hey, they've been around for almost 30 years, so they've been a band. They've been an electronic duo group for a while. But I did enjoy some aspects about this album, but there were some songs that were a bit annoying at times, in my opinion, with the electronic sound and how it's playing out and how it's executing. So not a lot of great hits, but there were about 10 out of 16 songs I could really like. But that's not bad considering that this album didn't perform very well, but it's not bad. Um, and I will be returning to you for some album reviews for the new album reviews and an EP review I'm doing on let's see, I'm doing it this coming up Friday for Serge Tankian's Elasticity EP review and Era's new album review, then Justin Bieber's new album review, and Lana Del Rey's new album review. So definitely tune in for every video that I'm going to be doing for this coming up week or end of the week. I hope you enjoyed this review. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.